Now the IPL has passed its halfway mark, and in 1 month of IPL that has been played out so far, it has given us plenty of answers. Answers that will matter a lot as the squad announcement for the T20 World Cup is now just a week away. There is a lot of intrigue about the squad composition of the Indian team, and at the center of all such conversations is who will be the two first choice openers for India. Now, Yashasvi Jaiswal, who had a quiet run in the IPL till Monday night's match against Mumbai Indian, has made his bat talk just at the right time. With his back against the wall after not playing a noteworthy innings in the first 7 matches this year, Yashasvi stepped up when it mattered the most as he took his team closer to playoff qualification with a scintillating century that came in just 59 deliveries. He ended up scoring 104 on the night, of which 78 came in just boundaries. So does that mean Yashasvi Jaiswal is now guaranteed the opener slot at the T20 World Cup? Now here's where things get really interesting. On the same day that Yashasvi scored his second IPL ton, another left-hander in Ganguly set the cat amongst the pigeons with this comment on India's opening duo for the T20 World Cup. While Ganguly reserved high praise for Jaiswal, he picked Rohit and Virat to open for the Indian team at the World Cup. Explaining his point further, he said that a good team has a balance of experience and youth, and added that both Rohit and Virat have the ability to shift gears and put the opposition under pressure, something that bodes well for the Indian team. Now, Dada's opinion aside, let's now look at the openers conundrum objectively, because Virat and Rohit aren't the only players in contention for those spots, and that's where one problem lies for the selectors. As things stand, there are 5 players who are vying for the opening slot. A closer look at these 5 contenders and their form in the IPL tells us that at the moment, topping the run scoring chart is Virat Kohli, who has 379 runs at a strike rate of 150. Not too far behind is Indian skipper Rohit Sharma, who has scored 303 runs at a strike rate of 163. Gujarat captain Shubman Gill, not too long ago, he used to be the opener for India in T20Is, has 298 runs against his name, and Yashasvi Jaiswal's ton against Mumbai has now taken him past KL Rahul in the same list. It's now also worth noting that even though Yashasvi has struggled for runs this year, his strike rate is much better than Shubman, KL and even Virat Kohli now. But since Yashasvi Jaiswal is the man of the moment, let's look at 3 reasons why the left-hander from Mumbai should be on the flight to the Caribbean and the USA, despite what the numbers in the IPL may suggest. Now, we're going to be taking reason number 1. First and foremost, Jaiswal is India's incumbent opener in the game's shortest format, since he was picked ahead of Shubman Gill and played as an opener despite both Rohit and Virat being in the team the last time India played a T20I series ahead of the IPL. Not just that, he also happens to be India's man in form, scoring in excess of 500 runs in the last 12 months in T20Is and 1,000 plus runs at an impressive average of 68 in the game's longest format. Okay, reason number 2 is Yashasvi Jaiswal's fearless approach. Never mind the opposition or the situation of the game, the youngster has always played with a kind of intent that is often missing in the Indian batting lineup, especially in the T20 format. His T20I strike rate of over 161 is reflective of that intent and speaks volumes about his character as a cricketer who bats for the team and not necessarily for personal record.
Gets himself a boundary, 1 Rajasthan Royal.
And finally, another reason to have Yashasvi starting in the 11 is that he gives the Indian team the option to open with a left-hand, right-hand combination, which many believe is a great plus in modern-day cricket as it helps to unsettle the line and length of the bowling sides, as is also evident with most other top-order batters across the world. Assuming Rohit is a certainty to open since he is the designated captain, none of the other contenders at the moment within the Indian setup beside Jaiswal for the second opening slot offer the left-hand, right-hand combination.
यशस्वी जायसवाल के फॉर्म में आने में ज़्यादा देर थी नहीं, और फॉर्म में आना है तो भाई स्टाइल में आइए। उस तरीके का ये शतक जड़ा, बहुत अच्छी बल्लेबाजी की, और जब फॉर्म में नहीं थे तभी भी उनकी स्ट्राइक रेट 140 की थी। इसी वजह से बार बार हम इनकी काबिलियत के कसीदे पढ़ रहे थे।
जैसे वन में फूलों से खिला हुआ एक ही वृक्ष पूरे वन को सुगंधित कर देता है। वैसे ही आज यशस्वी का यश चारों दिशाओं में, हर तरफ वो खुशबू है, हर तरफ वो हुनर। गुलिस्तान में जाके हर गुल को देखा, ओ यशस्वी, न तेरे जैसी रंगत है, न तेरे जैसी खुशबू है। एक हटके खिलाड़ी है, रौब से खेलता है।
Now, apart from all the arguments presented above, having Yashasvi open for the Indian team also allows Kohli to continue to bat as his usual number 3 position, a role that allows him to control the entire innings, something that he excels at and is considered the best in the world for. But eventually, it will all boil down to what Ajit Agarkar and his team of selectors think. We'll know the answer in a week's time. Until then, enjoy the IPL.